Extreme cold weather is expected to hit cattle country. This is a special cattle report, and welcome back to Your World in Agriculture for Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Extreme cold will hit cattle country in the Corn Belt this week and the Plains states January 21st. It will be a blow to the winter wheat crop as well, also causing cattle to eat more hay. Good news, plenty of hay in the U.S. According to HayKings.com, the latest numbers on hay inventories show that in Minnesota, hay supplies are up 42% versus the 5-year average. Texas up 25%, Wisconsin up 55%. Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, and Illinois hay supplies are up 13% versus a 5-year average. Now, Georgia, Kansas, and Missouri all have the biggest decreases in hay supplies versus their 5-year averages. The numbers are still positive, though. A beef market rally makes it hard for the industry to rebuild the U.S. cattle herd, one analyst says. Plus, the northern cow-calf areas are starting to dry out. That could be another hurdle to rebuilding the nation's herd in 2025. Bottom line, it's tough to hold back heifers when they are worth so much. Meanwhile, the University of Georgia Extension Office is reporting this week that the 2025 cattle market is picking up where 2024 left off. Cattle markets are off to a hot start this year, all through the supply chain from beef markets to feeder cattle markets. Prices are significantly higher year over year. Continuing tight supplies and strong demand remain the driving forces behind these price movements. Demand appears to be steady to strong, as reflected in last year's projected large beef disappearance and higher beef prices. Also, macroeconomic data, such as the recent jobs report, suggests the overall economy could support continued beef consumption in the year ahead. There are reports that feeder cattle imports from Mexico could begin as early as this month. This could create downward pressure to some feeder cattle prices in the weeks ahead after imports are allowed again. Boxed beef prices are up about 16% year over year. It's moved higher in the second week of January compared to the first reading of the year. Direct feed steer prices, or fed steer prices rather, also increased in early January by about 2% compared to last week, about up 17% though year over year. Commitment of Traders report out January 13th shows producers, users, merchants, and processors are net short the live cattle market, 179,000 contracts. Money managers are net long, 143,000. The feeder cattle market, the users, producers, also the merchants are net short that market at over 11,000 contracts. Money managers are net long, 26,384 contracts. Be sure to subscribe and like Your World in Agriculture for more farm content. I'm Mike McGinnis.